A new North Korean missile test could be imminent. A report this morning says North Korea is moving what appears to be an intercontinental ballistic missile toward a launch pad. The United States is pushing for the strongest possible sanctions against Kim Jong-un's regime over its sixth and largest nuclear test on Sunday. They could target its oil supply. The UN Security Council yesterday held an emergency meeting. Ben Tracy is in the South Korean capital of Seoul, where concern about military conflict is growing. Ben, good morning to you.
So South Korea does want to see tougher sanctions on North Korea, and that's in part because they're trying to avoid a military conflict here, which would almost certainly involve horrific loss of life here in Seoul, which is less than 35 miles from the North Korean border. But just the prospect of a war here on the peninsula has South Korea looking for more powerful weapons.
For the second day in a row, South Korea showed off its firepower. First, it was the Army and Air Force. Now it's the Navy conducting live fire drills off the country's east coast. South Korean President Moon Jae-in and President Trump spoke on the phone and agreed to lift restrictions that will allow Seoul to increase the explosive power of its missiles and to buy billions more in U.S.-made weapons.
The stakes could not be higher.
On Monday, U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley urged diplomacy, but warned U.S. patience with Kim Jong-un is thin.
He is begging for war. War is never something the United States wants. We don't want it now. But our country's patience is not unlimited.
A U.S. intelligence official tells CBS News that North Korea's underground blast Sunday was a test of an advanced nuclear device, but the U.S. government has not said whether it was a hydrogen bomb, as North Korea claims. It also has not verified whether the miniaturized thermonuclear warhead in these pictures, released by North Korea, is the real thing or a model.
How would North Korea use these?
Daniel Pinkston is an expert on North Korea's weapons program. He doesn't think the regime will launch an unprovoked attack because that would ensure its own destruction.
Waking up one morning and deciding I'm going to fire off a hydrogen bomb at the U.S. just for kicks, I mean, why would you waste your time? Why wouldn't you just blow it up on yourself?
North Korea's ambassador to the United Nations just described his country's recent missile launches and nuclear test as gift packages to the United States. He promised there will be more if the U.S. keeps provoking North Korea. Charlie?
Ben Tracy in Seoul, thanks.